welcome to Sortaboard. I am Monkey of the Sortboard crew, and today for Solo Sunday, I'm trying something new in more ways than one. As you can see, I'm playing Bucky Barnes, the first time on the channel. He was finally added to Tabletop Simulator, so I can finally play him on camera. I've liked the little bit of messing around with him. I hadn't had time to play around too much with him physically. This is my first time playing with him digitally, so I'm looking forward to that. And as you see from the title of this video, I am playing through a scenario or a mini campaign called Damocles Protocol. I'll link it down below if you want to play through it yourself, along with the rest of the driver or the rest of them are. This is a mini campaign I submitted to Villain Theory's unofficial custom campaign contest that was just completed. I was not chosen one of the winners, but I kind of wanted to show off my design for this one. I will like I said, link it, give a link to the PDF and the rest of the submissions if you want to play them yourself. But I don't have any much to show off as far as like campaign stuff. I'll put in a screenshot of after the game's over of what it looks like, or what the like campaign log essentially looks like. So a bit of backstory, if you read it yourself, or if you just want to go over it, I'll about to go over it rambling. I'm excited to actually play through it and record it. This takes place in like an alternate universe of the Civil War scenario that went through in the comics, not the movies. After it came to an end, it was up to, you know, a handful of villains and Norman Osborn to kind of set things right, in quotation marks. They were tasked with kind of cleaning up S.H.I.E.L.D.'s mess and trying to apprehend a bunch of fugitive heroes that refused to register or that may have still been trying to act in the post-Civil War time. And as you will see, Nick Fury has plans within plans within plans, and has recruited, in this case, Bucky, to help right some of these wrongs that these villains are doing, and to be the lingering threat over Norman Osborn and the Thunderbolt's heads as they try to take advantage of this post-Shield War world. Let's see. That's where the Damocles Protocol gets its name. Is that the heroes Nick Fury has recruited in the aftermath are taking actions against S.H.I.E.L.D.'s unworthy successors. So I will read some of the story bits I wrote for this. You can read through them too if you click the link. So multiple TV screens show various scenes of buildings on fire, ruined city streets, or heroes fighting each other. One shows a national news channel, and the camera pushes in on it as the other screens blur out of focus. We see a mute icon on the screen disappear as the woman in glasses on the screen speaks. We've seen many violent scenes over the past several months as pro and anti-registration forces clashed in the streets. All that came to an end tonight as Captain America has surrendered after a brutal struggle in New York City. America and the world can finally breathe a sigh of relief at the finale of this conflict that was brought on at the hands of illegal vigilantes. The news camera pans to her co-host, a younger man in a dark suit, now centered on the screen. I'm looking to see what S.H.I.E.L.D's response to all this is. If they had acted with a stronger hand sooner, none of this would have happened and countless lives wouldn't have been lost due to the attacks of the unregistered powered individuals. Our point of view shifts focus to Nick Fury, the former director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Speaking of comms. Sir, we've finished moving Project Red Eye to the Athena facility. Anything else? No, Phil. That's all. Enjoy your time off. Thank you, sir. I'll see you in a few months when all this blows over. The line cuts out, and Fury stares at the bank of monitors, hands spread across the console. He types in the word Damocles, and the screen in the center replies, Emergency Protocol, Damocles. Confirm command. Fury pushes his thumb into the reader and says, Authorization. Fury. Nicholas J. The screens begin to go black one at a time, while the center screen flashes this message, System Purge, then Purging Backups, then Total System Purge Complete, and finally, Booting Successor Analysis Systems. Months later, Bucky Barnes shakes the rain off his hood as he enters a bar in upstate New York. Scanning the room, it's sparsely populated. Just two faces look up to greet him. One he recognizes at the end of the bar. Logan, did you ask me here to reminisce about our war stories? The Wolverine, dressed casually and sitting on a stool, answers him. I got a suspicious message. Figured I'd check it out. Found her waiting here with a similar story. He motions towards a purple-haired woman next to him with the bottom of his bottle. Betsy Braddock nods a hello. Now I'm guessing you got the same. He sniffs the air, searching for a familiar and unwelcome sense. His eyes lock on the door to the back room that is swinging open. Coulson steps out holding a bottle of dark liquid and says, Glad you three could make it. A mutual friend asked me to offer you a mission. I know you're aware of what Hammer has been doing, digging deeper into things S.H.I.E.L.D. tried to bury. The Thunderbolts are becoming more aggressive in apprehending vigilantes. Our mole has said that Crossbones is going to hit a nearby S.H.I.E.L.D. vault tonight. I could use some backup. He pours 3 shots and slides them forward. Mind helping me be a thorn in Rumlow and Osborn's sides? So the first scenario of this campaign, sorry, I've been sitting on this boring screen I've been reading, is Crossbones, a slightly modified version of Crossbones. The setup for this one includes Crossbones, experimental weapons, and whatever encounter sets you want to use, or it's order like standard encounter sets you want to use, standard expert, and then 2 modular sets, Weapon Master and Ransacked Armory, and then has the following setup instructions. So you choose a number of Thunderbolts modular sets equal to half the number of players rounded up. So in this case, just 1. We record those in the campaign log. Then I'll go ahead and handle that before I get too distracted. I didn't mean to save that one. So I have them all up here. All here in a line. And I have a D10 I'm going to roll to determine which one to include here. So, number 1. So gravitational pull, which is Moonstone, gets included. And I will shuffle that into the encounter deck in just a second. And then we have a set assign Osborn Tech modular set, which is right here. So we shuffle it and then record the top 2 cards that are revealed. So for the scenario going into it, we have kinetic armor and tracking display. So at random, we choose one of those, attach the villain. The other we shuffle into the encounter deck. So go ahead and get these stacked up. And give them a flip and a shuffle, and we'll see which one is attached to Crossbones starting out. Tracking display. So These will all get shuffled into the deck. And then, at random, shuffle a Mercs and Criminals modular set into the encounter deck. And then mark off which one was used in the section on the campaign log. So that's all of these. These are listed on the campaign log, which we'll see. There's 6 of them, so I'm just going to roll a die and decide which one goes in. 2. So we got Iron Spider's Sinister Syndicate. So we have some other criminals going in. Put this one on top for now and drag this down. So right now Crossbones has quite the setup in front of him. I think the other thing you see that stands out is the Power Stone. So in this scenario, the Power Stone was housed at the Mount Athena base, and Crossbones going to steal it. By the time we get there, he has already kind of gained control of it, so we have to wrest that away from him as well. And with all of that done, I will off camera record that on the campaign log, and I guess let's get started. I am going to, let's see, go make sure everything is shuffled. Got all the other setup done. Oh, I should say, I'm playing a Justice Winter Soldier deck, currently called Why Is This Snow Yellow? Because there are no basic cards in this. It's all Justice, and it's about confusing the villain. So we'll see how this one goes. I have not tested this one yet, so it'll be an interesting test. Already got some good stuff. I think Jack Flag gets pitched for now. Bishop might need to come out, just because he's getting real beefy real quick. Scare tactic, go away for now. Let's get rid of upside the head as well. Oh, what do we have to do to get rid of this? Exhaust a character control. Discard 1 random card. Okay, so Bishop's good for that. So I want to deal with the tracking display if I can. Probably hold on to these 3 then. Hopefully I can work something out with this in order to get the Power Stone away from him as well. So all the villains kind of start out a bit beefy in this mini campaign. We'll do the Osborn tech each time, and for this first time, Crossbones starts out the Power Stone. But in future scenarios, as you'll see, we get started out with it. So let's go ahead and draw 3. Winter Mask is pretty good. God, I'm torn now. Got tough choices. Let's go ahead and throw away Silent Infiltration to go get my arm. There's Cybernetic Arm, and that comes into play. And yeah, we kind of got to get out Bishop, so we'll do these 3 to get a Bishop, and we'll flip up. So get rid of tracking display. Exhaust a character you control, discard a card at random from your hand. So get rid of tracking display, which is good. And then we'll just swing for 2 at Crossbones. And we'll draw and ready up. Got float, got infiltration. Infiltration not useful quite yet. Concussive blow is though. Concussive blow is very useful. So, main goes about 1. And then Crossbones attacks me for 2 plus the boost. I think I just take it and hope I don't discard Concussive Blow. That's what I really need right now. So, swings me for 2 plus the boost. 3. Overall, not so bad. Then discard a card at random from my hand. Scare tactic. Okay, I can deal with that. Then, after an enemy attacks you, place an energy counter here. Give him his 3 hit points. And then an encounter card. Hard as nails. When revealed, give the villain a tough status. And then it's my turn. Let's go ahead and attack him to get rid of his tough. And we'll exhaust the arm. And get rid of infiltration and float. To do concussive blow. Confuse the enemy. And deal 3 damage to that enemy because I paid for its fist resource because of cybernetic arm. So he takes 3 damage, and because that's the criteria of Power Stone, I now get the Power Stone. He's confused, so I'm okay leaving Bishop where he is right now. And I really want to get out this rifle. Let's go ahead and flip down, just so I can avoid having to discard a card for Power Gauntlet, and maybe I can get rid of that this next turn. So draw my 5 and ready up. So the main goes at 1. He's confused, so he does not scheme. And then we get an encounter card. Combat knife. Attach to the villain. And then it's my turn. I don't think there's any alter ego stuff to do, so let's go ahead and flip up. I think Bishop is going to thwart 2 off the main. And do 1, 2, 3 to get out the winter rifle. So I can start doing some extra damage. Start punching through all the toughs he's going to get. And then I will swing at him. 4 with piercing and ranged. And after we attack, so do 4 damage to him. Yeah, do I want to do that? I could get rid of experimental weapon. I think that's probably a better call. Yeah. I'll leave him unconfused for now. Discard these two to get rid of the power gauntlets. And then we'll draw and ready up. Oh, I should hit him for another one, because Power Stone. Draw 5 and ready up. I was really hoping I'd get arm block. No such luck. So Mang is a 1. He swings me for 2 plus the boost. Which I think I'll defend. No, I'll just take it. It's fine. So 3. We exhaust Bishop because that's a character I control. And he gets Power Stone back. Encounter card comes out. And it's an advance, so he schemes for 2 plus boost. So this is going to roll over the next thing. 2, 3. So that finishes off the first scheme. So we're on to the Infinity Stone. Inside the Project Pegasus facility, SHIELD agents fight desperately to prevent Hydra from attaining the Reality Stone stored within. He already has Power Stone. I'm trying to keep him in the Reality Stone as well, apparently. Reveal the top card of the Experimental Weapons deck. Oh, Energy Shield. Luckily, I have range. This one isn't that bad for me. Okay. I think I gotta get out Silent Infiltration. So I'll throw away Lay the Trap and the Raft to get out Silent Infiltration. And then we'll just lock them down. So we'll swing at him for 2. To advance on the next stage. Stuff spazzed out a little bit because the machine gun coming out. A defeated enemy. So discard this card, ready your hero, confuse the enemy. Let's ready him back up. Crossbones gets confused. And then we'll exhaust the arm and float to play. Oh, I would have taken 1 from retaliate from that. We'll do electrical discharge, deal 4 damage to enemy, paid for using that, stun the enemy. So we do 5. Because I paid for it with the arm. And he gets stunned as well as confused. And then we'll swing it, take 1 more from retaliate. And we'll swing at him again for, oh, that would have got me Power Stone. Swing for 5. This time with range, so we don't take the retaliate damage. And you should have an extra counter on you. Then because he's confused, I'm going to flip over. I really like how fast Winter Soldier is. If you can kind of like get your pace and tempo going. So let's draw and ready up. So Mang is 1. He would scheme, but he is confused, so he does not. We get a counter card. Shadows of the Past. So, kind of lucked out here. Crossbones doesn't actually come out because crossbones are in play, but the rest of this stuff happens. So each Hydra minion gets +1 attack and +2 hit points. And then we search for Hydra minion and reveal it. So it's just 3. Overall, it's not that big a deal for me. And then it's my turn. I think I just flip and kill him. I think that's the right play here. So we'll just flip and exhaust, and hit her for 5. And that was honestly a lot quicker than I was expecting. For the first time playing this deck, I do like how this deck functions. I think I got 3 confuses off, so that feels really good to do. But anyway, I guess up here now, as I'm going over this next section, I will overlay the campaign log spreadsheet I have. And I'll go over the victory stuff for this one. So if any elite Thunderbolt minions were in the victory display, record them in the campaign log. My Moonstone did not come out, so did not deal with her, so we may have to deal with her again in the future. And then deal 4 shield tech upgrades from the Sinister Motives campaign rewards at random to a player. That player may choose 1 and add to their deck for the rest of the campaign. Record that card's title in their shield tech section of the campaign log, and then return the others to the collection. Cards chosen this way do not count towards minimum or maximum deck size, and then you repeat this process for each player. It's just me, so we will flash up there. I hit the wrong button again, so go over here. We'll put these cards down. And flip when we get 4, and we choose 1 of them to add. So I have Sonic Knuckles. After your hero makes a basic attack against an enemy, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If no boost icons were discarded this way, stun that enemy. It's interesting. I don't think it's a rarity that happens. So we have compact darts. After your attacks, remove 1 dart counter from here, deal 1 damage to enemy. Alter ego action, spend 1 resource to load it back up. That's actually not that bad. Wrist Navigator. After a minion or side scheme enters play, attach Wrist Navigator to it. Okay, that may be actually what I go with, because ideally you're doing a lot of minion slaying with this deck, or with Winter Soldier, so that might be worthwhile. We have Wave Bracers. Here it's -1 attack, +1 defense, gain steady. Yeah, no. Don't care about that one. I think I'm torn between the compact darts and the Wrist Navigator. Drawing an extra card on top of all the other things I get for defeating a minion is pretty good. And I don't have to pay for it to play it. It just happens. And then more damage. Just after an attack. That's pretty good. Let's go with the Wrist Navigator. So we'll get that one, and hopefully we can actually do some minion killing this next time. Anyway, so that was the first scenario in the Damocles Protocol mini campaign. We didn't get to see much stuff from it. That went incredibly quickly. Um, Maybe the next one will take a little longer as far as turns go. Maybe we'll actually see some of the Mercs Criminals and a Thunderbolt come out. The idea I had behind it, maybe let's check my time. Yeah, wow, this was going very quickly. Kind of the idea I had behind including Thunderbolts is because as part of the post Civil War storyline, Thunderbolts kind of became a thing as far as trying to mop up and apprehend heroes. And I'm including this like Mercs and Criminals bunch of modular sets just to kind of simulate either these criminals trying to take advantage of the post-Civil War chaos and heroes being iffy on stepping in to do something because they're worried about getting captured by the Thunderbolts. Or it is other mercenaries that are like maybe probationary members of the Thunderbolts. They aren't full Thunderbolts, they're on their trial period, so Norman Osborn has recruited them and is sending them into the field as a trial run. So that's kind of the narrative reasons why I have why I've set up this way. So and I guess you'll see next week as I go through the next scenario, which is going to be a modified version of Project Wide Awake. And we'll get into the story implications of that one. But if you liked this video, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment, let me know whatever you need. If you want to play through this, as I said, the link is in the description to all of the submissions for the unofficial custom campaign contest, Villain Theory Ran. And I do plan on going through some of the other ones, at least all the winners. Hopefully more, because from I haven't read them all. I have skimmed a third of them so far, and this community is so creative. There are a bunch of really clever people out there that came up with some really interesting ideas, and I really want to try them out. But yeah, the link to those is there. The link to his video where you can see the winners called out is below. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say. Deck list below. Yeah. I blanked on what I was going to say. Thank you for watching. Please give this and the other custom campaigns a try. I know myself and likely the other creators would really appreciate you playing through our ideas and giving them a shot. Okay, that's what I was going to say. If the campaign document has a version of the campaign log, I also have a spreadsheet. If you want that, I can share it with you. Just send me a message in Discord or leave a comment here, and I will link that to you, so you can have a spreadsheet-based campaign log like the one you saw earlier on screen. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.